Hansel and Gretel, the truth they hid from you. Different from the sweet version that Disney told, here the beginning is abandonment. Hansel and Gretel lived with their lumberjack father and stepmother in a miserable hunt. The hunger was so bad that the stepmother had an idea. Take the children to the forest and leave them there. The father resisted and cried, but in the end, he obeyed. In the next morning, Hansel's mother called the kids to go to the forest, not knowing that Hansel overheard the whole conversation with his father the night before. As they left the house, Hansel left a trail not from shiny stones like in children's fables, but from small bones that he saved from his last chicken meals. The mother abandoned them in the forest, but because of the bones trail left by Hansel at night, they finally managed to return home. But once again, in the next day, the mother took them into the forest, and this time, there was no trace for them to find their way back. Lost, hungry, and alone, walked for days until they find a house made of bread covered in cakes. But it was a trap. Inside lived not a witch, but a blind, wrinkled old woman with a keen sense of smell for fresh meat.
Come in and rest, little ones.
She locked Hansel in a cage and fed him day after day, like a pig about to be slaughtered. Meanwhile, Gretel was forced to clean, cook, and serve.
Stretch out your finger, boy. I want to see you fat.
But Hansel held out a bone that was in his pocket, which the blind old woman felt without suspecting, until one day she became angry.
Enough! Today, I'll cook him fat or not. Add fuel to the fire, Gretel.
Then when the old woman leaned over to see the fire, Gretel threw her in and let her burn as she screamed. The brothers ran into the forest, but first they took all the old woman's hidden gold and set her house on fire. The kids walked for 2 days through the woods until they found their house. But this is not a fairy tale, and it does not have a happy ending. When they opened the door to their house, they found their parents dead from hunger, lying on the floor. And so our story ends, 2 orphaned and abandoned children carrying gold and trauma.